Welcome to day 2 of the Fear Challenge. Today, we're tackling one of the most common fears, the fear of heights. It's a fear that reaches deep into our instincts, a primal response to the danger of falling. But is it just the height we fear? Or is it the feeling of being out of control, of looking down and feeling so small in the vastness of the sky? Whatever the reason, today we're going to explore what it takes to conquer this fear, not by forcing you to jump off cliffs, but by understanding what's really at the heart of it. Heights can make us feel vulnerable, exposed. When you're standing at the edge of a cliff or looking down from a high rise, your mind is racing with what ifs. What if I fall? What if I lose my balance? It's as though we're standing on the line between safety and danger. That sense of uncertainty of not being in control, and what makes this fear so intense. But there's something powerful about heights too. Think about it when you overcome that fear, when you stand tall despite the height. There's a sense of freedom that comes with it. For many, heights represent freedom. From up high, you see the world in a way you can't from the ground. Everything looks smaller, and you begin to realize that your fears, your problems, they're not as overwhelming as they seemed. The sky represents possibility. It's limitless, just like your potential when you stop letting fear hold you down. But how do you go from feeling trapped by the fear of heights to feeling free in the air? Let's start by understanding your body's reaction to fear. When you're high up, your body goes into survival mode. Your heart races, your palms sweat, your legs feel shaky. This is your fight or flight response kicking in, preparing you for danger. Even if you're perfectly safe, the key to overcoming the fear of heights isn't to ignore this response, but to manage it. You have to retrain your brain, teach it that you're in control, that you're safe. One of the most powerful tools you have is your breath. When fear kicks in, your breathing becomes shallow, which sends signals to your brain that you're in danger. But by taking slow, deep breaths, you calm your nervous system and regain control. The next time you find yourself feeling fear from heights, try this. Stop, take a deep breath in 4-4 counts, hold it 4-4, and exhale 4-4. Do this a few times, and you'll notice the fear starting to ease. You're teaching your body that it's okay to be here, that you can handle this. Facing your fear doesn't mean throwing yourself into the scariest situation possible. It means taking small, manageable steps. Start with something you feel slightly uncomfortable with. Maybe it's looking out the window of a tall building or climbing to the top of a hill. With each small step, your confidence grows, and the fear loses its power over you. Before you know it, what once terrified you becomes just another part of life. One of the biggest lessons fear of heights can teach us is the power of trust, not just in the safety of what you're standing on, but in yourself. Trust that you have the strength and the ability to handle what comes your way. Fear thrives when we feel out of control, but by trusting in the process and in yourself, you start to regain that control. You don't have to leap off mountains today, but trust that if you ever wanted to, you could. Heights are a metaphor for the fears that seem insurmountable in our lives. They remind us that we're small, but they also remind us how much we're capable of. Every time you face your fear of heights, you're taking a step toward mastering all the fears in your life. You're proving to yourself that fear doesn't define you, courage does. The sky is not the limit, it's the beginning. So here's today's challenge. Find a way to face your fear of heights. It doesn't have to be extreme. Maybe it's climbing a flight of stairs and looking down. Maybe it's visiting a tall observation deck. Whatever it is, take that step, no matter how small, and acknowledge how it makes you feel. The goal isn't to eliminate the fear, it's to learn how to walk with it, to move forward even when you're scared. Fear will always be there, but so will your courage. And today, you're one step closer to conquering both the heights and the fears that have held you back. Take a deep breath, look to the sky, and remember, you were made to rise above. See you tomorrow for day 3 of the Fear Challenge.